Hey everyone! Quick heads up before we get started. I had planned to talk to you throughout this video as I cooked, but unfortunately my microphone died right after I started filming. I had to charge it, so the rest of the video will be a voiceover instead. It really isn't what I had planned, but we're just gonna go with it. So welcome back to my German cooking series. Today's recipe is not German at all. We're making corn chowder. Now, growing up, my mom would have never considered this to be real food. In post World War II Germany, corn was seen as pig food. But after she immigrated to the US, she tried corn chowder and it totally changed her mind. It became a regular part of our meal rotation, and now it's a part of my kitchen too. I have a preheated pot and I have about 4 slices of pork bacon, which I am chopping into thin strips. And these are going to go into our pot here. And they're going to render a bunch of delicious fat. And that fat is what we're going to use for our vegetables and for the soup flavor. Next, I have a white onion, which I am slicing and dicing up. I think it's important to make sure that the onion is nicely diced. Dice, dice, dice. Chop, chop, chop. This cutting board is horrible. It slides around so much. I should really invest in another one. Dice, dice, dice. So this onion is going to go into my pot with that bacon. Oop, gotta turn that down. I don't want it to burn. All right, so now we are putting our diced onion into our pot. Might as well just do it this way. It's so much easier. Next ingredient we have is celery. So I'm dicing my celery up. I think I have about half of a celery heart here. And I do have a couple of the celery leaves. I mean, that's just a personal preference. I like those, but you do you. And I am adding that to our bacon and onion mixture here. Gotta stir that up. And we have some carrots, and I just have some baby carrots on hand, so I am going to chop those into smaller pieces. And this one's not working with me, but chop them up and add them to our pot. So another food that my mom thought was very weird when she came to the States was peanut butter. She actually said that she thought it was like diarrhea. She thought it was really gross when she came here. She didn't understand why people were eating it, but believe it or not, she became a huge fan of peanut butter. It was one of her favorite things, and she loved her peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So that's a little funny story. So I have some corn on the cob here, and it is fresh. I didn't cook it or anything, and I am just taking the kernels off. And for some reason, I am doing it on top of this slippery cutting board. I don't know what I was thinking. Stir, stir, stir. All right, back to the corn. So We're taking the kernels off. You are more than welcome to use frozen corn, or you can use canned corn, or a mixture of fresh, frozen, canned, whatever you have on hand. It's really, up to you. So here is our corn, and we're adding it to our pot here. Make sure you get all those kernels out of that bowl. And stir, stir, stir. Mix, mix, mix. Now I am putting 2 of these cobs back in here. Adds good flavor. And now I am chopping up some Yukon Gold potatoes. I think these are the best for this soup. They are kind of waxy, which is the kind of potato that you want. So I'm just, doing a rough slicing here. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to, cube them or anything unless you really want to. I'm just doing it more rustic. And we're adding that to our pot. So I don't have chicken broth on hand, so I am adding 2 cups of water and my bouillon. So this is chicken bouillon, and I have some salt, some different spices here, and coconut milk. Now, my mom would have never used this. This is what I had on hand, but my mom would have used either, heavy cream or half and half. But I had some coconut milk in my storage pantry, and I thought this would make a really good addition to my corn chowder. It adds a little bit of sweetness, which I like. And some more spice. So you will want to cook the chowder until the potatoes are fork tender, which is exactly what I did. Taste test. Perfect. I love the flavor of this chowder, and the consistency is perfect. Nice and chunky, just what I was looking for. We don't need to keep the corn cobs. They have done their job. Now, I made some garlic bread to go with this chowder, and it was the perfect match. Simple, cozy, and exactly the kind of thing my mom would have loved. Meals like this remind me that comfort doesn't have to be fancy. It can just feel like home. Thank you for taking the time with me today. I hope this inspired you to make something warm and meaningful in your kitchen. Enjoy. Tschüss.